When you are hacked, there's no such thing as a knock, knock, knock. Hacking doesn't make noise. Hello and welcome to Nexperts Academy. You are listening to Abdul Vaheed. Thank you for watching our videos. So in this video, we would like to bring to you some important stuff, some important information about some kind of hacks. There are various types. The intruders, the hackers can get into your machines. Common people, they have no idea. Professionals in different fields like network engineers, systems engineers and programmers also may not have the full information about what is happening. So in this video, I would like to bring some information, some useful information about security. This is about session hijacking. What is session hijacking? Session hijacking is a situation where you go to any server. It can be Facebook, it can be Instagram, it can be Google, or it can be to your bank. So when you log in, you authenticate yourself. What is authentication? Authentication is identifying yourself to some server by using some username and password. Usernames can be your email IDs. So when you authenticate yourself, the server, between the server and your machine, there will be a session. Once the session is established, this session has an ID. We call it a session ID. Some servers identify these sessions by using some sort of cookies. So this is an authenticated session. Once the session is established, there is a chance that the hacker can hijack your session. So how are we going to protect ourselves from this session hijacking? Well, there is a problem of session hijacking. How are we going to stop this from happening? We call the solution as a countermeasure. So the countermeasures are different from person to person. There are various types of countermeasures. Some are helpful for the common people. Some are helpful for the professionals. So the countermeasures, some are technical, some non-technical, which everyone can follow. You may experience the session hijacking by a sudden loss of your connection. So in such situations, it is very important for you to see and observe where are you. Are you sitting in the house? Are you in a restaurant? Are you in a hotel? Or where are you? Are you sitting in a public places? So you need to see where are you. So it may happen anytime. You may think it's a loss of connectivity to the internet, but sometimes it may not be. So you may not know that your session has been hijacked. So what are you going to do? Session hijacking may not be that common in the companies. So what I mean by this, when you're working for a company, if you're sitting inside a company, it may not be that common. The reason, companies, they follow all the standard security guidelines. They will have firewalls, they will have intrusion prevention systems, they will have backups, and they will have antivirus. They will have all those security related products installed and configured in their systems. So in the companies, you may not experience, but the victims are the common people who are working and accessing from home. So when it comes to the common people who work from home, who don't have the basic security mechanisms installed in their PCs or laptops, these are the people at most risk. Why? This section of the people, they normally don't know what is security. They don't worry about an antivirus. They don't worry about a Windows firewall. They have no mechanism, so they don't take enough precautions. Security doesn't make sense to them. But one thing we all must understand, hacking doesn't make noise. When you are hacked, there's no such thing as a knock, knock, knock. Hacking doesn't make noise. So your systems must be properly set up, properly configured. Guys, come on. We are living in a 21st century. So we really have to know what is security. Yeah, so there are so many antivirus systems, there are many firewalls, there are intrusion prevention systems. Security mechanisms are already there in the world. It's just that we are not applying them to ourselves. Please, you all have to understand what is security. If you don't understand, you need to watch some videos, you need to listen to some lectures, you need to go for maybe a crash course. The intruders can come into your machine. Yeah, they can create backdoors. They can access your machine anytime they want. They can install rootkits. Once they install the rootkit, they are successfully creating a backdoor. Through the backdoor, they can come in and go out into your machine anytime they want. That's what happens. You may be thinking, how is it going to help you guys by having all these skills? Well, security knowledge is an add-on to any professional. You may be a programmer, you may be a network engineer, you may be a desktop support engineer, you may be a database administrator. Security is applicable to every professional, my friends. So you have to know what happens in your respective fields when you have been attacked. It's an add-on to your skills, your profession. Why? Because when you work for some companies, yeah, so what happens is we sometimes end up disabling the antivirus. We will stop the Windows firewall and we will forget to reactivate them. You know what's the impact of this? As I said earlier, hacking doesn't make noise. That's the reason when you join a company and if you have knowledge in the security, that's a very, very advantageous for you because the employer knows that he is taking a security aware person. So your knowledge in security is really, really going to help the employer in many ways. It will protect the employers, the company's assets. More than hardware, we're talking about the intellectual property, the files and folders, the application data. This is all very, very sensitive information. All this will be protected just for the mere reason that you have knowledge in the security.